I see nothing but an extraordinary plan that is going to benefit this town for a long, long time. When we look for economic development, and this is something we've talked about in the past, as we look to our future we want to be kept with what is appropriate for this community, whether it's working on our history or our physical surroundings. And I think the addition of a waterfront campus with the addition of the Armory being restored and redone is nothing short of genius and a perfect fit.
I don't see anything that's not going to be to our advantage from this whole agreement, quite frankly.
Okay, Marty.
Well, I'm going to defer to Mr. Gotto, who is.
We have a unique opportunity here where the entire waterfront from Radcliffe Creek up to the marina area is currently being looked at for redevelopment as a unit rather than piecemeal. And one of the things, I've got a list of items here that I would feel more comfortable if they were included in the memorandum of understanding, because the agreement that we're about to enter into this thing is multi-year. It's going to be 30 years or better. It's a long-term, and all the parties will change. And I just want to make sure that in the future they'll have the same understanding as we have now. Rails to Trails connection, which is so vital for the college and the town. Bill, you can correct me on this, but the bids came in a little bit higher than we had the resources. And I'd like to see the college make a good faith effort there to come up with and provide for additional funding to connect those two so that we can have a full hiker-biker connection path from through town to the waterfront.
We need to get something of value for the town. Not just the fact that it's aesthetically nice to have the college have that whole piece of property down there. And, the only thing I really was quite interested in having here is that they would agree to let us run the trail on the edge of their property. It's used to be the Lamont property. It would run down on the outside of 291 and 213 to get to the shopping center. I think it's to the advantage of the college to have that also, so we give a safe means for the kids to get across if they cross at the crosswalk that we plan on putting in here where the railroad tracks were, and then they could follow around and get to the shopping center. At the present time, they either get in their cars and drive, or they walk across the middle of 291 or whatever it may be. So that's of some value to I think, to the college and to us.
We have a bid. It's based on the federal standards. It could be actually cost less than that to build it. We have a balance of $120,000 left from the safety of their money, and the top, or the bid, not the top bid. The bid was $360,000. So we're looking at $240,000 is the amount that we're trying to, the gap we're trying to close to bring the rail trail to fruition.
I understand that you feel that this is a gift to Washington College, and in many ways it is. And I've heard the words giving and a variety of other ways that the college will clearly benefit. But there's also another way to look at it, which is that the college is stepping in to relieve the town of expense that it otherwise would have to incur with a transfer and unlimited potential liability, of which you can't put a dollar figure on. And so, viewed through that prism, it's not a gift. As a matter of fact, you could argue that the college is actually providing a gift to the town by removing any concern or anxiety over what it would mean for the town financially if it actually did inherit or acquire the Armory.